Well, hello and welcome back to 3+U. The south side of Chattanooga is a magnet for artists of all types from all parts of the country. Glass artist Chris Mosey was drawn here by the emerging art scene, and today's Sexton in the City shows you Ignis, the glass-blowing studio and showroom.
The glass is actually, it's a powder. It's a silica, feldspar, soda ash, and a couple other trace chemicals and fluxes. And we just put it in the furnace, then we ramp the furnace up to 2,300 degrees, and that melts everything together, and then it slowly comes back down to 2,000, and then we can work out of it.
In between this 2,000-degree furnace and this finished work of art is Christopher Mosey of Ignis, studio owner and glass artist. His work is in studios around the world. Each piece is unique, and these look like geodes.
It's sort of a hybrid of offhand glass blowing, which is glass on a pot or on a pole or on a pipe, and casting. So it's kind of a marriage of those two processes within the glass realm.
And each piece is irreplaceable, but Mosey wants his patrons to touch them.
Absolutely, and I encourage that actually. A lot of the work that I make, I want people to touch it. Like I want them to have more than just a visual experience with it. I want them to have more visceral, more intimate contact with the material.
The name Ignis is appropriate. It's Latin for fire. And the way the light plays on this piece, you almost expect it to be hot. It certainly was when Mosey crafted it, starting with the furnace.
What's inside that is a large bowl. Inside that bowl is all the molten glass.
Ignis Studio sits on Rossville Avenue.
It's just an enclave of artists trying to make work.
Not far from Main Street.
What we're trying to do here is just have sort of an artist collective here. So we have two sculptors next to us, and then we have Terry Cannon here, then Matt Sears is on down there, the furniture maker. So it's all of us together here, this sort of creative incubator here. And we swap ideas, we talk, we critique each other's work. We just kind of feed off one another.
Mosey loves to share his art, even with the unskilled, because all you have to do is breathe, and Chris can make it art.
It's a real fun time. The whole family comes in, they get to hang out, spend some quality time together, and have an object that usually gets passed on from year to year to year.
Ignis invites all the neophytes in to make their own glass ornaments.
I've had people coming in now since, I think, '02. And I've had same families come in every single time. The families seem to get bigger, and it's a really good time.
It's a special way to mark each Christmas. Chris had me practice beforehand.
And then I'm going to put this in on the pipe like this, and you're going to grab the mouthpiece.
Okay.
You're going to grab it, and then you're going to blow.
Okay.
Blow with your cheeks. Make big cheeks. That's it.
Okay.
That's all you do. That's it. But just pay attention when I say start and stop.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, now the real thing. He put molten glass on the pipe.
So that's the glass. It's at 2,000 degrees.
He shapes it and dips it in the first color.
So you wanted the cobalt and the aurora. All right. So roll to this color first. Then let's go ahead and go on over to the glory hole. All right, so Cindy, come on over here. And just go ahead and grab the pipe and turn. There you go.
Slowly?
Yeah, slowly and evenly. You got it. You got it.
Then he adds the second color.
All right, let's go back over and melt this in. Okay.
Just turn, right?
Yeah, just turn just like you just did. That's good. Let me take it from you. All right, Cindy, if you want to go ahead, just go on over there and grab the mouthpiece. Okay, I'm going to shape it up a little bit. I'll put a starting bubble in, and then I'll heat it up one more time, and then we'll blow it out. I just trapped a little bit of air in there, and it should eventually, there it is, come out. And then expand a little bit. Okay, Cindy, go ahead and blow. Stop. Blow a little bit more. Keep going and stop. You're done. Awesome. There you go. That's how you do it.
He taps it off, then gets a little more molten glass to fashion a hook.
Come on. Oh, yes.
Wow. Oh, it's beautiful.
Batch. There you go. Way to go.
That's gorgeous.
That's a good job. All right, so now it's not done yet. It has to cool down. So this oven here is about 800 degrees. So that ornament's going to slowly cool down overnight. And then tomorrow it'll be ready to handle.
So 800 degrees right there.
Yeah, just
And
that moment.
now I'm holding
Look
it
at that.
nice and cold. Christopher Mosey joins us. Isn't it just fabulous? This is the one I made. Although, of course, I needed lots of help. I got to pick the colors. I got to do a little bit. But, of course, you need an artist there with you.
Need a little bit of help,
to do
yeah.
it. Yes. But I have to say that last weekend during Main Times 24, this is the one my daughter came
Oh,
and
yeah,
did.
yeah. I heard a lot about that.
You were out of town.
I was
but
out of town, but Bruce told me a lot about it.
I
yeah.
enjoyed my experience with you so much, but I had no idea what it would do to a child.
That's where it really comes together. The children just, they've never experienced anything like that, you know, and they get the idea like that they're creating it, and they are, and that's their actual breath inside of there, and it's yeah, the kids just really, I mean, it also brings the adults back to childhood sort of experience as well, because it's something new that they've never done before, and it's completely out of their experience usually.
Oh yeah, and when she got real creative, we stood there in line watching other people do it, and she came up with this idea and wanted to do the swirl look and the colors, and I just think she did a fabulous job. But afterwards, going back the next day after it had cooled,
and just seeing what
was
was
another
made,
just real fun experience. We're going to do it every year.
Good.
For the rest of our lives.
A lot of families do that. They get it once, and then I've had several families just come back, and you know they always have family reunions at the shop as well. It's wonderful.
Well, I want to ask you a couple of questions about these beautiful pieces. This is just gorgeous. Tell us about what you have here.
Well, these pieces right here initially started out with my fascination with geology, and I started making these glass geodes. And the geodes just kind of formulated into this sort of what we call the offering bowl now, where I attach a foot to the bottom, and that's kind of where they go. And people just get fascinated that it's not rock, that it's actually glass.
Yeah. And I love what you said, that you encourage people to touch it.
Absolutely. I want people to look at the work and have a more personal, visceral communication with the piece. A lot of glass is very shiny, you don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
But I kind of discourage it. I want you to actually feel the piece and kind of feel all the idea, all the nooks and crannies of it.
Well, and it's big. You know, even these ornaments are thick and heavy.
Yeah.
You don't feel like they're just so fragile. They're just going to break in your hands. Yeah. Tell us about this.
Oh, that's just called a fluter bowl, and they're just it's just a decorative bowl that I make to, for centerpieces and just coffee tables, and just to look at, really.
Just gorgeous, just breathtaking pieces. Chattanooga is so lucky that you chose here to come.
I love Chattanooga. Chattanooga is such a wonderful town. It has really encouraged the artists here, and I wouldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Yeah, and the South Side has become a real enclave for the artists.
It truly is. Everything going down on Main Street and coming over by us, down there by the Chattanooga Market, that whole area is just it's exploding, actually.
Yeah.
So
We'll have a proposal. That little stretch of Rossville Avenue, rename it Artists Avenue.
that would be great.
Okay. All right. Maybe we can get somebody to
Hopefully,
do that for you. Okay. Thanks so much. Christopher
Andy.
Mosey from Ignis. And I know you'll be seeing a lot more people. Folks just need to call you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give us a call.
All right. And we will put all that information on our website and Facebook page. You can check out Ignis and go by and take your children, take the whole family. Thanks,
Andy.
Christopher.